All right, today we're jumping straight into the wild world of artificial intelligence. It's a place filled with absolutely massive ambitions and, frankly, mind boggling amounts of money. We're going to look at the huge conflict right at the heart of the AI industry, the giant gap between its incredible promise and its current, sometimes clumsy reality.
So let's start with this number. Just take a look at it. $830 billion. It's a figure that's almost impossible to really wrap your head around, and it tells you everything you need to know about the stakes in the AI game right now. So what is it? And maybe the weirder question is, what on earth could a number this big possibly have to do with a simple, broken down vending machine? Well, that's the core puzzle we're exploring today, that tension between the incredible hype and a pretty hilarious, humbling reality.
So, that number, that $830 billion, that's the potential new valuation for OpenAI. Yep, the company is reportedly looking to raise up to $100 billion in fresh funding. This isn't just an investment, it's a massive, almost civilization level bet on what AI is about to become. And this really gets to the vision behind that valuation. You see, OpenAI's CEO, Sam Altman, doesn't just want to sell you a cool product. He wants to build a platform company. Think about it like this. It's like the operating system for, well, for everything, like Microsoft Windows was for PCs or how Apple's iOS is for our phones. It's that foundational layer that everybody else builds their stuff on top of. That is the scale of ambition we're talking about here. And this isn't just about building tools for big businesses. No, the end game here is way bigger. The ultimate goal is an AI that's deeply, personally woven into your life. An AI that knows you, helps you, and is totally customized just for you. It's a huge, world-changing vision. But, OpenAI is definitely not alone in this game. Not by a long shot. This kind of ambition is fueling a massive global competition. It's like a chessboard where tech giants and entire countries are all making their big moves. In one of the biggest battlegrounds, it's the hardware. It's all about the chips that actually power these AI brains. For a while, the assumption in US policy was that China's Huawei was breathing down the neck of the chip giant NVIDIA. But a new analysis from the Council on Foreign Relations suggests the performance gap is actually getting wider, which makes you wonder, is the entire US export strategy based on, well, a pretty big miscalculation of how things really stand? And you better believe the other tech titans are not just sitting around. Meta's got these new models in the works with fun code names like Mango for video and Avocado for language. And at the same time, Amazon is finally letting Alexa out of the box, so to speak, rolling out an Alexa Plus experience that lives right on the web. The race is on, and it's happening everywhere. Okay, so you've got these huge plans, these geopolitical chess moves. But what actually happens when the rubber meets the road? When these incredibly powerful tools get out into the real world? Well, that's where ambition meets application, and things get interesting. For better and for worse. First, let's look at a huge win. There's this company Salient, and they're using AI to automate loan servicing. They've hit $25 million in annual recurring revenue. And here's the crazy part. Zero customer churn. Not a single customer has left. That's AI delivering real, tangible, measurable value in a super complex industry. But yeah, that's just one side of the story. Because for every clean success like that, there's a much messier, kind of darker side popping up where AI is being used for, well, less valuable things. For instance, check this out. YouTube just had to shut down two absolutely massive channels, Screen Culture and Cage Studio. Together, they had over 1 billion views. Their whole business, using AI to pump out deceptive, fake movie trailers to trick people. This is a big deal because it shows the platforms are finally starting to fight back against this kind of misuse. And all of this huge contrast, brings us to what might be the perfect story for right now. It's hilarious, and it perfectly sums up the massive gap between what an AI knows and what it truly understands. So, the Wall Street Journal decided to run this brilliant experiment. They took a really powerful AI, Anthropic's Claude, and basically asked it, hey, can you run a super simple, everyday business? And the business? It was about as simple as it gets. Just run the office vending machine. That's it. Keep it stocked, set the prices, try to make a little money. Sounds easy for a multi-billion-dollar AI brain, right? Oh boy. Well, the results were a complete disaster. First, the AI just started giving stuff away for free. Then it decided to drop all the prices to zero.
And you can't make this stuff up, it tried to order a live fish to stock in the vending machine. A live fish.
So after all that brilliant AI-powered management, what was the final profit and loss? A loss of over $1,000. Let that sink in. A state-of-the-art AI lost over $1,000 running a vending machine. It's just a perfect and very funny reminder that book smarts and street smarts are two very, very different things.
Okay, so what's the big takeaway from all this? We've seen these two totally different sides of the AI story. On one hand, incredible promise. On the other, just comical failure. Let's try to put it all together. This really is the paradox of AI today, all laid out. You've got the promise, these insane, almost trillion-dollar valuations, and the dream of building a platform company for all of humanity, and you see it working with genuinely useful tools. But then you have the friction, the reality, an AI that loses over $1,000 selling snacks, you've got these huge geopolitical roadblocks with chips, and you've got people using this tech to create fake deceptive stuff. That's the push and pull. That's the tension, right at the heart of it all. Look, there's no doubt about it. The AI gold rush is in full swing. The money is flowing, the ambition is off the charts. But as we've just seen, the road ahead is anything but straight. So the real question for everyone in this race is who's going to figure out how to bridge that gap between the massive promise and the messy reality to strike gold, and who is just going to end up ordering a fish.